Hello, hello, and welcome back to Marble Blast Gold. We are still stuck on the scaffolding level, and I'm losing my fucking mind.
Go!
Last time we were having a little bit of a conversation about difficulty in video games and how people are little bitch babies about not wanting an easy mode put into their game for the disabled. Because it's the fun thing, that's what those people try and leave out of the conversation every single time, is that, like, an easy mode can help somebody disabled enjoy the story of a game. They instead like to make it out as, like, ooh, a little crybaby bitch boy doesn't want to learn how to play video games, so they just want it to be handed to them. No, you know what? You know what would be those people? Those people would be like, if that was really their concern. Hang on, I'm trying to formulate my thought while also trying to play this fucking difficult-ass shit. Like, there's people who can just watch a YouTube video. Like, really, if all you want from a game is the story, watch a YouTube video. Although I still say you should buy the game anyway in order to support the devs. Anytime I enjoy a Let's Play of a game, I wishlist that game and plan to buy it in the future. Consistently. Jesus, God, be careful. But, like, I don't know where I'm going. I just think games should have accessibility modes because disabled people should be allowed to have fun too. Oh god, I hate that part. I hate that part.
Go!
See, I'm hitting this part where I feel like I'm at a brick wall, because every other element of this map, I feel like every time I step away and come back, I get better at it. I get better at going up those stairs, and I can do it more consistently every time. Like, all the other levels I've been stuck on, I always felt like I was making steady progress. And I'm definitely getting up relatively faster and faster as I do this, and recovering from my mistakes better. That segment at the end, I never feel like I'm actually improving on. So, I don't know, I'm kind of losing my mind. Oh, okay. God, this is a nightmare. Okay.
Ready!
Sorry, coughing still. I still have cold. I'm losing my mind here. I'm losing my mind. Okay, careful. Woo! Careful. Okay. God, this is terrifying. Okay. Yeah, look at that. I'm getting really good at getting through that first half. God, I hate this. God, I hate this.
Go!
Oh man, thinking about accessibility modes in gaming more. One game I'd love to praise is Soma. Soma is a horror game at its root. It's a scary, monsters chase you around, and scary things happen game. But it's also a incredible narrative about humanity, existentialism, and what makes a person a person. And the devs didn't want spooky, scary monster game to get in the way of deep philosophical story. So you can actually go in the options menu and just turn off the monsters. And I think that is fantastic. Because that means people can still get the narrative and engage with the story if they're really too scared of fighting the monsters. And they make it very clear, like, well, no, the monsters in the environment are an important part of the story, and we'd prefer if you kept them on, but we don't want them to stop people from playing. And I love that. Or another example I can think of is the upcoming game, Another Crab's Treasure, which has the funniest accessibility settings I've ever seen in my life. What the fuck? Including a gun mode, where you can go in the options menu and give yourself a gun that insta-kills everything in the game. And I love that. Or Celeste. Celeste is another beautiful example, where Celeste is a hardcore Super Meat Boy style platformer that is wrapped around a story. I've never actually played through Celeste, I just know that the story is amazing, and it's one of those games I want to play on my channel eventually. But like, Celeste is an amazing game, and especially because of its accessibility settings. Where, when you go into the accessibility settings, it even outright says, like, hey, we do not recommend you use these. The game is meant to be difficult, and overcoming the achievement of its difficulty is part of the narrative. This game is about the challenge you go through while playing it. But we understand that that challenge will be different for people who are differently abled. People who might have motor function issues, it'll be significantly harder for them, and we don't want to make things harder for them than it already is. So these settings are mainly for those people, but if you want to turn them on, feel free. Anybody can use these cheat modes. And they give you things like infinite double jump, infinite dash, invulnerability to different types of damage, where you can just make yourself an unkillable flying entity to just glide through the game if you want to, and just get the story. And I think that's an amazing thing to include in your game, because it's entirely optional. And it also, to a degree, harkens back to the beautiful age of cheat codes to me. When I was a little kid, I fucking loved the game Abe's Odyssey, but I sucked at it. And I also did not have a memory card, because my parents couldn't afford to get us one for a long time. And so, what cheat codes in that game allowed me to do was substitute not having a memory card. I could just cheat and skip my way to where I needed to be. Or in the case of Crash Bandicoot, another game I loved but sucked at and didn't have a memory card, while I didn't use cheats to skip ahead, I did use cheats to give myself infinite lives. And I think that's a very good thing to do in your games. Like, giving these little modes that make it so that the most amount of people can get the most amount of the experience of your game, I think is an important thing. And it's why I know when I make my game, I don't really want to have much in the way of fail states, my marble game I'm working on. It's just you fall down and you have to try again. You know, that's what I want it to be. And I'm thinking more and more about like my level design, and part of what I want to do is I want to put bodies of water that when you fall in them you float, and you don't sink, you don't drown. It's just water currents when you fall in them forces you back to a certain area where I want you to be. So if you fall in water, you're just sent in a direction. And I could actually, thinking about that, I could use that to make like river flows and have entire missions around that. Basically, I want to, this is the thing I've always thought about. When I make video games, I want death to be impossible. Like, one example I can think of is I want to make a game that is like Fallout. And when you die in the game, you don't, when you die in Fallout, oh, your character died, go ahead and reload your last save. No. I don't want that. I want it to be, you died. Okay, who killed you? These raiders? Okay, you're gonna black out and wake up in a cell captured by the raiders with all of your equipment stolen and put in a chest. Get out of your cell and get your shit back. Uh-oh, you got killed. What was it? A wild animal? Okay, it drags you off into its... you fall unconscious and you wake up in the bear cave. With, like, your armor broken and some of your gear missing scattered around the cave. Gather your gear and get out of the cave. That's what I want to do for my game. Careful. Like, I don't like death in video games to the point where, like, certain games, I straight up mod death out. Like, my Fallout 4, like, game has a Death Matters mod in it that when it works, make it so instead of dying, you just respawn at your settlement without any of your gear on you. I say when it works because a good half of the time it just crashes the game anyway. And I don't mind that, because then I just have to reload a previous save the same way that death used to work in the game. Like, I like the way Dark Souls handles death, kind of, where it's like, oh, you return to your last checkpoint without any of your experience points. But I don't think I'd ever want to do the Dark Souls style exactly, because, like, while there is a ludonarrative synchronicity in those, like, they have a lore explanation for how your death works and how your respawning works, it does feel like it creates a level of dissonance to me, at least. Sorry, I love game design. It's, one of my autistic passions. I say game design, I love design. I love how movies are made, I love how video games are made, I love how books are written, I love how art is created. I love that shit. I highly recommend the YouTuber Solar Sands. He talks a lot about art and how art is made, and I love his stuff. Because he talks about the philosophy of creation a lot. You know, what does it mean to create a piece of art that is intentionally difficult to view? What does it mean to create art that is not meant to be viewed? What does it mean to create art that isn't even fully created and won't be created fully for years? I love that kind of shit. I eat that shit up. Careful. It's also why I love the playthroughs of the YouTuber Chugga Conroy, because he doesn't just play through his games, he, like, often goes really deep into discussing the background development of the game and finding the hidden details a lot of people miss. Like, I did not ever watch a Xenoblade playthrough because Xenoblade never grasped me, and so the playthrough very quickly lost me every time I tried to watch it. But he did this awesome thing where whenever he played through a significant, dialogue tree, in the ending cards of that episode, like at the end of the episode, he would tack on all of the alternative paths that dialogue could have taken. I am losing my fucking mind. I'm never getting any better at this level. I just keep dying in the same way every time. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't like recommending other YouTubers very much. I just don't do it super often, but Chugga Conroy and Solar Sands, two people I definitely fucking recommend. Because Solar Sands just makes amazing long-form content, and Chugga Conroy is definitely one of my inspirations for why I started doing this stuff. Like, growing up as a kid, that was a channel I watched a lot. When I was a dumb little kid with no friends and I just sat around at home, like, he was my parasocial friend, you know? Him and Yogscast, but it's weird. There was a different feeling. Yogscast felt like people I was watching to be entertained. It felt the same as watching a TV show, watching Yogscast. Chugga Conroy felt like hanging out with a person to me as a little kid. I hope that my videos can achieve that feeling for some of you. I keep trying to turn around, but it's just not moving me. I hate this. I want to cry. This is so hard. Again, I'd love to plug, at the end of the week that this is going up, you can check out my first video in my Unreal development series of me making my own marble game. I am very open to suggestions on what I should do with that game. Go ahead over to that video and give them, or to the Discord where I've already created a chat for that, where you can give suggestions on what you want to see me add. As well as give me advice on how to do it better, because I do not know what I'm doing on Unreal. I'm just following tutorials, trying to figure things out as I go. The next episode I plan on recording is going to be me trying to figure out how to, level edit and create terrain. Ooh, excuse me. God, I'm getting very good at recovering from my falls. Oh, man, so I've been watching things talking about the fallout of Megamind 2 and how much people hate it. And, like, I'm gonna be honest, I think all of the hate of it solely comes from the fact that Megamind 1 exists. Because, like, Megamind 2 is very clearly, in every way, a soft pilot for a children's TV show. That's why the quality of its visuals are so bad, that's why its writing is so simplistic, that's why it's just, like, as bland as it is. But I think the only reason people care is because they're comparing it to what came before, the amazing, amazing Megamind film. It's just an interesting thing. Like, nobody lost their shit and got super angry at the fucking... I can't think of any good examples, but the Danny Phantom movie that the series ended on. That was a fucking garbage movie. But nobody really got super up in arms because, like, it wasn't a movie. It was a made-for-TV ending to a TV show that was an hour long. And this Megamind film isn't even really a movie, it's a soft pilot for a children's TV show, has an extra long special introducing the setting. That's what it is. But it's not even called Megamind 2. It's called Megamind and, like, the whatever of evil, I don't even remember the name. Like, it is in no way intending to be the amazing cinema follow-up to the beloved film. It's not releasing in movies, it's releasing on streaming services in the lead-up to a children's show. It's like, people are being bitches. Okay. This is gonna suck. I hate this. 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 So much effort. I tried so hard, it got so far. God, my throat hurts. I can't even do joke singing.
Ready, set,
Excuse me. That really hurt my throat doing that. Man, this is so hard. This is so fucking hard. I'm having such a hard time. I'm losing my mind. I really think this is gonna be the level that beats me, the level that I have to give up on Marble Blast Gold with. God damn it. God damn it. Alright. There we go.
ready,
I hate this so much.
go! Ready, set, go!
Okay, careful. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Careful now. Careful now. So I just had a thought about how I might code an accessibility mode into my marble game. So my marble game is going to be about collecting the golden idol marbles in order to continue the narrative. I think I might do a thing where whenever you turn on accessibility mode, all of the idols are replaced with silver idols.
Set, go!
Which serve the exact same purpose and allow you to continue in the same way, but they, like... You know what I mean? Like, or you collect the golden idol, but it will leave behind a silver idol that can only be collected once you go and get the idol without those cheat modes on. Maybe? I don't know. I'm thinking about it because I think like I want to add a mode that's cheats and accessibilities is what it would be called. Careful. Or maybe I just make it that once you open the cheats menu, like there's a marker put next to your save to denote cheats were made. Because I just want it to be a simple thing to denote for people who want to do speed runs or like brag about beating the game. I want there to be a clear denotion if the accessibility mode / cheat mode was used. There we go. God damn it.
Ready, set, go.
I think that's what I'll do. I'll make it like that. It's a option in the menu that like you click it and it'll be like, hey, if you do this, you'll get this marker next to your menu. Are you sure you want to use this mode? And like it will like triple confirm, like, are you sure you want to? And then if you finally confirm the final time, it'll permanently put a little marker next to your save. Or on your stats screen or something to denote that you used accessibility mode. Just for the sake of speedrun content, being able to like brag that they didn't use the accessibility mode. God, I'm
Ready,
fucking sucking.
set.
Alright, we're at the 20-minute mark again. God. It's like beating my head against a marble wall. That's what it's like. Hope you've all been enjoying this episode of Marble Blast Gold. End cards will be appearing in just a moment.
Ready.
Oh, get out of here. And I'll see all you tomorrow. Ta-ta.